Right, this is your first look at a brand new DJI Osmo 360 camera. It's kind of surprising given all the innovation by this company in other sectors, especially the e-bike world, that it's taken them so long to produce a 360 camera. But the specifications on this new camera are very impressive, so maybe the wait was worth it. Now personally, I'm a big fan of 360 cameras. They just unleash more creative freedom and make filming a bike ride or whatever you're doing out in the wild much easier than ever before. Just removing the restrictions around a regular action camera and allow you to put this on your bike, helmet or body and not worry about the angle of the camera. There's no longer a chance of missing the shot because the camera is angled too high or too low. With the 360, with two lenses on either side of the body, you're guaranteed to get the shot no matter how you fix it to the bike or your body. So the whole action camera market has got really interesting and exciting in the last few years, with the likes of DJI and Insta360 really challenging the status quo of GoPro. And GoPro is no longer the market leader, with DJI and Insta360 really innovating and pushing each other to deliver better and better products that make filming whatever adventure or lifestyle you're living much easier than ever before. And as a YouTube creator, filming bikes, these cameras are just amazing tools and just give more creative freedom to share my experience of riding around the world with you here on Just Ride Bikes. So details then, this DJI Osmo 360 is a spec monster. For starters, it has a 1-inch 360-degree imaging square sensor and an ultra-bright f1.9 aperture. Native 8K up to 50 frames per second, 4K up to 120 frames per second for slow motion, a 100-minute battery runtime and a longer running endurance mode, a magnetic mount on the base, the same as on the Action 5 Pro camera, DJI mic connection, built-in 105GB storage, and it weighs 183 grams, and as you can see, it's very small and compact. It's essentially a 360 camera to the max and compares very well and very favourably with other 360 cameras on the market right now. A key feature of the brand new Osmo 360 is that it's the first to boast a 1-inch 360-degree imaging square sensor, and that, coupled with the f1.9 aperture, means amazing high quality images and video, and it's great in a range of light conditions, especially low light. So that's great when riding through the woods or it's cloudy and overcast, as it often is in the UK. So the image quality won't break up and deteriorate when riding in low light conditions.
Oh, what a trail!
It's also super high quality as well, with a native 8K image quality up to 50 frames per second, so really impressive image quality. It also offers 10-bit and D-Log recording as well. If you don't know what it means, don't worry, but if you're a camera geek, that'll mean a lot to you and essentially gives you a higher potential image quality available from a small camera. As well as being a 360 camera and utilising both lenses to get amazing panoramic video or photos, it can be a single lens camera as well and compete with the image quality and frame of view of the Osmo Action 5 Pro here. In single lens mode, it shoots up to 5K at 60 frames per second and has a 170-degree wide angle, so the same essentially as the Osmo Action 5 camera. So it can compete with this camera in a single lens mode, but also has the obvious advantage of being a 360 camera as well. So more versatile, gives you more options to film how you want to film. I really like the form factor of the camera, much smaller than other 360 cameras, and some cool features include the magnetic base, which is the same as on the Osmo Action 5 and gives endless options for filming a bike ride. Put that on the handlebars, it won't come off at all, and I've used this in all situations, mountain bike, gravel and road rides, and it's very, very secure. So that removes, and it's the same there. Look how easy that is. So you can have that on the handlebars off your bike and then remove it and attach it to your chest cam or on the helmet. They've also released a brand new mount as well with a tripod thread screw on the bottom and its angle adjustable as well. And this goes onto my favorite accessory. So many top-end bikes have a one-piece carbon fiber handlebar stem with an out-front mount for your Garmin or Wahoo. And underneath that mount, you can often attach one of these. I'll put a link to this down below. So this allows you to screw that mount into place, adjust the angle as you want, and then attach the camera, and that goes underneath your handlebar, and that gives you the perfect angle for recording a bike ride. You can both frame what's happening in front of you on the road or trail, or look back at the rider to see how you move around on a bike. And that's my favorite angle for recording an event or a bike ride. So really cool feature. But the other option as well is to remove that and attach a selfie stick. And that gives you the full selfie stick tourist mode setup. Or as I like to do, when I ride my bike along the road or trail, point that out and then have that on the handlebars. I get an amazing sort of fake drone angle and gives you more creative freedom. And then simply press the button together and off it comes. So that's really cool. I really like the feature about the camera. The usability of the camera is fantastic as well, really easy. And I like the fact you can press a button here and it fires up instantly and recording straight away. So no delay, recording your favorite trail or climb or descent at 8K, 50 frames per second in ultra wide. And you can choose what settings it fires up into in the settings menu as well. Then press that button. It stops recording and shuts down. And that's a great way to film a ride. You ride along, come to a nice trail section or bit of road, press that button, record for 20 seconds, 30 seconds or longer, hit that button again and it shuts down. And that's a way to preserve the battery life and the memory card during a ride or event. And you simply power the camera up there and you have all the settings. The screen is big enough to go through all the menus. It's very responsive as well. You've got all your options for going through the settings there and customize how it works and choose playback. And you've got all your settings over here. So it's all very simple, all very intuitive. You can choose the camera angle there. So yeah, very intuitive, very easy to navigate menu, no drama, no manual needed at all. This isn't an in-depth comparison with the Insta360 X5. I'll do that in a future video. But straight away you can see the smaller form factor of the new Osmo 360. The weight is about the same. This is about 200 grams, so about 20 grams heavier, but in the hand there's not much in it. As well as being smaller, the battery run time on this is slightly better at 100 minutes, but both cameras have an endurance mode, which takes that battery run time up to about 185, 190 minutes, so not much in it at all. This one has the benefit of onboard built-in storage up to 105 gigabytes, but both have SD card expansion ports as well. Another nice detail about this one is the battery is the same as with the Osmo here. So if you own one of these cameras, the batteries are the same. So that is really handy. And you get this optional battery pack with 3 batteries inside, all charged at the same time, in this case with a USB-C port on the side there. So the same battery size as this camera here. It's a real benefit if you're already owning one of the cameras. It means you don't have to buy more batteries because this has a different battery to the other Insta360 cameras. First impressions then are very good indeed. I like the form factor, I like the usability, the runtime, the high image quality, the options for single lens and dual lens mode. The magnetic bases are really handy. The inbuilt storage is really nice as well. And the image quality is fantastic. The dynamic range is really good. Good contrast, good saturation. They deal with bright sunlight, it deals with low light really well, it deals with changeable conditions when you dive into the woods on the bike and then coming out into bright sunlight. It deals with that really, really well. The image quality doesn't seem to break up at all. And while 8K is more than most people need, you can crop down to 5K or 4K or use the 8K and then crop into that video footage if you need. It just gives you more image quality and more potential if you need it and want it. Once you get home from your bike ride, editing your video via your computer or smartphone in a DJI app is a painless experience. You can add video clips and then reframe choosing the angle you want, and zoom in and out, reframe and add keyframes to record a different view. The video will transition smoothly from one keyframe to the next. You can also use intelligent tracking as well. All very easy and makes editing a video from your adventure a fuss-free experience. So first impressions on the new DJI Osmo 360 are very, very good indeed. Not a full review, but a good first impression on the new camera and how it works, and I'll share some footage with you to show you how it actually looks out in the real world. If you want to find out more about the new camera, I'll put a link to their website down below. This video was sponsored by the company, but they had no input on what I said about the camera and my editorial direction of this video. And I'll do a full in-depth review in the future, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, very impressive camera. Let me know what you think by dropping a comment down below. Is that on your shopping list? Love to hear from you as always.